Broke a rafter. It was really scary. We've made some improvements. We have big straps over the yurt, which you'll see when we get there. We're about 10 minutes away. So 10-minute countdown on whether or not I have a house or not. I mean, a yurt is basically a tent. It can only take so much. Especially an old used tent that's had a bunch of snow on it before. Everything's a little, some of the rafters are a little bent. It's just a little older and used. I mean, things only last so long. Especially going through extreme events. But I got Coltrane here. Eva's at work. She just started working. When we get there, of course, we'll walk down the driveway together and see what we see together. Hopefully there's no damage. Hopefully the yurt just withstood all the wind. Where we stayed out of the Aspen Hotel, I want to give a big shout out to them. They actually comped our room, which is really nice of them. We really appreciate that. So shout out to the hotel. They have a lot of locations in Oregon and Anchorage, some other places in Alaska. So they're good people. You know, they were saying they were expecting, different weather reports were saying different things, but the highest wind gust I saw it was possible was 75 miles an hour. And when it's 40, 50 miles an hour in the yurt, it's terrifying. So I can't imagine a 75 mile per hour gust in that thing. But I will say, I don't think it got up that high. Where we stayed at the Aspen Hotel is a lot closer to the water than we are up on the hill. And it could have been more windy by the water. I don't know. It just depends. Sometimes it could be more windy up in the hill. Sometimes it could be more windy by the water. I really don't know. I went outside a few times. I didn't get much sleep last night. Sorry if I look haggard as fuck, because I am. Because I was nervous as shit all night. I basically didn't sleep. I was just tossing and turning all night. Hearing the wind batter the side of the hotel. But this is just stuff. Even a house, it's just a thing. It's just, my wife and my dog were safe last night. And that's all that really matters. I was safe. My family was safe. Everything can be rebuilt, rebought. Anyways, we're gonna see what we got. We're about 5-6 minutes away from home now, maybe 7 minutes. And I also will say on a positive note that I don't see a lot of debris scattered around. Normally you would think after a really bad storm that you would see more limbs down or maybe a couple trees down. People's belongings scattered in their yard or something, some indication of really high wind, and I don't see that right now. So that bodes well for us. It's a good early indicator of perhaps we were just overreacting and everything's fine. But it's not really an overreaction when you're just taking care of your safety. It's just a precaution. And all these people who evacuate, a lot of people don't like to evacuate when the hurricanes come. I live down south. A lot of people will just ride it out, And a lot of the times they're fine, but it's just that one time that you're not fine. And then you really regret. or die. But if you live through it, and especially in those types of situations where there's flooding and everything, if you ride it out and then you get stuck or something, first responders have to come save you, and then they have to put their lives at risk too. So it's really just selfish to not evacuate and go to a shelter when the authorities have deemed it in your best interest. And I don't know what's going to happen in my house right now. I don't know. There's people like making death threats to like meteorologists right now. Like, what kind of fucking world do we live in right now? Saying that this is like a hoax or hurricanes are made up. No, the hurricane was doing 160 mile an hour winds. That was real. And people lost their life. And people were displaced. And then you have like candidates running for office saying that FEMA's not helping out people in North Carolina, or only helping out like liberal places. The governor comes right out and says it's a flat out lie. I mean, there's no time to mess with people when they're through things like this. You think I messed with when I'm worried about this stuff? And then you have stories of, people turning down FEMA aid because they find out, or they learn from some conspiracy website that if they accept FEMA aid, they'll like take their house or something. I mean, let's just stop ruining people's lives further with lies. Jesus. And then to try to have some moral superiority at the same time. Give me a break. Anyways, that's what I have to say about that. But we're nearly at my road. Again, I see political signs still standing fine, like cardboard signs, wooden signs. A lot of times I see these like, a lot of times there's just a sandbag holding them up. It's not enough for sustained winds, but I just saw one. I see a lot of signs that don't look too perturbed, so cross your fingers, guys. I think we might be okay on early evidence here. Doesn't look too crazy, like, so there's some anticipation here, but I mean, what we want is there to be just a house standing. We don't want to see mayhem and destruction when we pull up. Of course, that would, now this does look a little, it just looks like a lot of leaves down. Get up a little further, I'll switch the camera here. The lines getting old. Stress is bad for you guys. It's not good. I try to be stress-free. Try not to worry about things out of my control, especially. Hear Coltrane whining. He wants to run home, so we'll let him out. He'll run home. Right now it's like 10:56 a.m. Saturday. Oh yeah, guys, my sister just had a baby, so I'm an uncle for the second time. She has 2 children. Little Cash, he looks so cute. So I'm very excited. Seems healthy. Jeannie, my sister, seems good. She's healthy, happy. So that's an amazing update in my life. I can't believe. My sister's down in North Carolina. Obviously, I'm here in Alaska, so it's not easy to get there all the time. Okay, Culture, stop. 20 years in the tank. That doesn't mean you gotta ruin my last 20. Just because you're gonna park loud. I'm gonna let you run when we get up here closer. I am. You gotta be good. gonna buzz it so buzzy. It's gonna be so buzzy. I don't even know where I put the buzzer. It's gonna be so buzzy. Stop. You're just adding stress to your dad. Don't you love your dad? You're just adding more stress to his life. With these stressful sounds. You gotta wait till we get up here. You saw that lady running back there. There could be other people in the road. I don't want you barking at them and causing stress to. Like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna try to scare you. Happy Halloween. No, we're not doing that. We're almost there. Okay, we're letting Cold Chain run home. Right, guys, we're almost there. It's how everything looks. I'm gonna say, okay, guys. I just have I was worried. Alright, here we are, guys. Oh, that's out of place. There's a little tub that got blown around. The first sign of something that got blown around. Okay. And our yurt looks secure. Well, she held up through another storm. Thank you. Thank you for any love and prayers, and for the Lord himself. Thank you. Alright, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Everybody's good. Y'all have a good day.